Uh, all right, my friends, welcome. And we are on this map, Muravanka, and I am by myself playing in the tank destroyer box tank. I decided to go into the forest like a tank destroyer and provide cover fire from the rear. So I am standing guard here, waiting for my mediums to spot enemy targets, and then I aim at this P150, but decided to aim back at the VK. Sadly, by the time I aimed, he was already dead, and now T150 is behind some hard target. The start of the game was not so eventful. It was not very interesting, but as the game develops, it would get interesting to say the least. There I saw the M8A1, and by the time I aimed, he was already dead, sadly. And I had good shot at Covenanter. I fired and killed him for 310 damage. Let's speed the game up, and I decided to help this M4 by killing the hostile headset. Now, seeing that our this side of ours was not doing so hot, this was the KV-1S. He was fighting the his counterpart, the enemy KV-1S, and these two mediums were in the position of flanking him or moving into this direction and killing our RT. So instead of moving forward blindly and getting myself killed, I started to retreat back into the forest. And I'm constantly looking at the enemies, and now you see the situation. Enemy KV-1S, those two mediums, and the KV-1 in the middle. They have taken out all of our enemy of all of our tanks from that side, and that side is totally and hopelessly open to enemy attack, while two meds are moving into their direction, which is a mistake by the way. And look at this T-34 holding ground and staying back and providing cover. He was a good player, and it showed. Then I saw this KV-1 and fired, and for 334 damage I killed him. Odds are even. The enemy 3601H is moving towards us. I'm fully reloaded, and I fire. Fire! At 395 damage, enemy VK killed our headset while I killed the VK. Artillery in a very spectacular fashion killed the enemy Type 58. Good job to the RT. Now enemy tank destroyer 88 killed our remaining KV M4 Sherman, Now I've been spotted by something as well. Instead of presenting my rear, I decided to turn my head towards the enemy and move further into the forest to try to flush out anything which was spotting. T-34 is rightly moving into that direction to spot the guys capping our base, and then I was mindful of I was mindful of not hitting the T-34-85 and in a fit to really fire as soon as I saw the enemy. If I had, there was a high chance that I would have hit my own guy. So be mindful of these situations and try not to fire recklessly and hit your own teammates. So be mindful of that. And I basically killed the enemy KV-1S and saved T-34-85, securing my fifth kill. Now two of the enemy TDs, the D-Max 88 and the RT remain. RT is trying to hit the 3485.
Готов открыть огонь!
I was trying to position myself right at the back so that if the enemy gets spotted, I would be in a position to kill them from the safety.
О, вот так! Самое оно! Супер! Супер! Ладно, ладно, браток. Спал бы хоть иногда.
3485 instructed me to guard the base while he is thinking about moving through the forest in this direction. I was of the mind that we all should stick together, and I was thinking that the enemy guys would come at us from that direction. 3485 is going to spot for DRT and in this direction, and I'll stay here. And there you have it. I saw the enemy 88. He tracked the 88 and I put a big shot in him. Look at that, the D Max is there as well. 3485 killed the D Max, and I am aiming on the 88. Fully aimed I am, and fire. Bam, ladies and gentlemen, due to our 3485's heroic run, he managed to spot the enemies, both of them, and killing one of them and lighting the other and tracking him for myself. And basically, it was all because of him that those two guys died. This box tank shines at long ranges and when not being shot at because it has no armor. Be mindful. As good as its gun is, it has no armor, and if you are getting shot at, then you are doing it wrong. It, you shouldn't be revealed. You shouldn't be aggressive in this box tank and take a full advantage of this gun by letting your team spot for you and stay at the ground. Now I am moving against the enemy RT. And I got spotted, and I saw the RT, took him by surprise, and I aimed down at him, killing him for 260, securing my 7th kill. And there you have it, folks, 7 kills, almost 2500 damage, and it was a good game. not a very high damage game because the damage hit point pool wasn't that much, but I think my contribution was significant, and I'm proud of it. Anyways, it was a good game. I was by myself in the box tank, and great game it was. Now I'm going to show you another battle in which I played with my mate, Lost Dragon 7, and we pulled. Basically, we carried the game on our manly, rugged shoulders. So, on to another epicness, and on to another. Howdy, my noble friends! Sir Kaka Babu is back, and this time I am showing you guys another battle in one of my favorite tanks, that is the Tier 6 Soviet premium tank destroyer, the Su-100Y, also otherwise known as the box tank, as dubbed by the mighty Quickie Baby. Anyways, I'm here in the box tank. The map is in. I'm playing with my mate Lost Dragon 7, and we are placed very top on the pile. We are one of the heaviest vehicles, high tier vehicles, and we can really wreak havoc into the enemy ranks. Let's see if we are able to do that or not. Unpause the game. As far as the equipment goes, I use rammer, vents, and binoculars with it. I'm not using them at the moment, but I actually forgot to put them on. Anyways, instead of a fire extinguisher, I use remove speed governors
Бою готов!
to give me that extra edge on the speed whenever I need it. Actually, it's the box tank is not a very sluggish vehicle, so you don't need it, but then you don't need the fire extinguisher as much as well.
О, вот так! Самое оно!
Fire!
Супер!
I hit him, and Dragon finished him off. The end. The big one of the
Спал бы хоть иногда.
dangerous tank destroyers of the enemy, the D-Max, is down. Fire. And then we double teamed that Hetzer as well, and both Lost and me have secured one kill. I had a perfect shot at the Churchill one, but sadly I wasn't reloaded at that time. We've got a 48% chance of win, so the enemy guys are better than our guys, and it's not, the odds are slightly in their favor statistically. But look at the scorecard. We are down 3-5, and I'm struggling to get out of here. And then I see, actually, where is Lost? Lost is still there, and I've moved into this direction. Okay. And I've been spotted immediately. And there I saw AMX 40, D Max, Churchill 1, everyone here. And I donked my motherfucking shot off of the Churchill one, and I should have hit him. Really. This time I didn't, and finished off the Churchill one. T-150 killed the AMX 40. And sadly the Hellcat finished off our M6. Enemy guys are capping, and now Dragon and me decided to move back to the cap circle. But first I had to take care of these dangerous vehicles. AMX-40 hit me, and decided to kill the Hellcat first because he was the dangerous one. And now the AMX-40 is trying to run away.
Готов,
Run, little
артиллерия!
guy! Bam!
Называю убойной
His bitch
силой.
ass was severely hurt by myself, and now we have even the scorecards a little bit. Now I saw the M8A1. He was here, and stupidly he was trying to come at me. Dragon, meanwhile, has done a sublime job of resetting the cap and killing the enemy Hellcat, which was one hell of a player. So props to him. Now the enemy M4 and artillery remains. I thought that M4 was here because his last known location was A3, and I'm going after him, and there is the M4, ladies and gents. He fired at me on the move, and I fired at him on the move as well, securing my own top gun. Good job, man, good job. And then I instructed uh, Dragon to go and kill the artillery while I myself moved in the direction of the field. Let's speed this game a bit because the artillery was big and he was hiding like a little cunt scumbag he was, and there he lost. Saw him, and he is constantly bitching about something. I don't know. Bastardos. Go go gadget lost dragon.
Усиливается. Можно учесть порывы ветра, а
Let's speed
можно
the
просто
game
подождать,
and
пока он не утихнет. Но к этому моменту цель может скрыться. Решать тебе.
yeah, okay, whatever you say, Rusky. Anyways, Dragon finished him off. Between us, we got 10 kills, and it was a very good game indeed. Now, I would show you guys a game which I played by myself and in the box tank, and would show you the sheer raw damage this massive gun can put out. Okay then, on to another battle. Howdy, my noble friends. Welcome to this another battlefield, and the map is White Park, the reworked map. You know, one seldom gets into this White Park map because they have limited it to tier 6, and if you play in some any high tier tank, you cannot get into this map. Even while playing the tier 6 or lower ones, it's there's a low chance that you would get on this map. I don't know why it eludes me. Anyways, as I said, there's the mate Lost Dragon in his VK, and I'm in the box tank. Now let's increase the map size and look at our odds. We've got 63% chance of win, but do not ever let this 63% chance elude you or fool you, because even high percentage games can be lost due to stupidity and retardedness of the random guys. So be mindful of that. Anyways,
Мы
let's start
выдвигаемся.
off the game. I was about
Готов,
talking
открыть
to Lost
огонь!
about something. I don't know what. We were on the comms, and I decided to get in to a sniping spot. There you see me moving in a 8-9 area. And now I am getting myself into a vantage point. I saw that I didn't have any chance of hitting anything from this area, so I moved back. I was trying to hit the enemy vehicles, but they were smartly not moving up the bridge. There you saw an epic shot from the RT. Artillery firing a shell is a majestic sight no matter what SPG it is. It's just awesome. I saw aim down at KV-1 and damage 401 damage to the tier 5 heavy tank. This gun is this gun is really awesome. Now look at the situation. On the right side there only this poor T-34 tier 5 medium tank, and you've got tier 5 BDR G1B and some other guy. Basically you've got one, two, three, four, five guys and KV2 at the back, which are coming down from the other side. We are down 2-4, and the situation is bleak. So I aimed on the right side. RT killed the M6. Good shot by him. I was instructing Lost to get into position for defense because the enemy guys would be upon us any moment. I fired and I missed. A horrible shot by me it was. So I moved back a bit, destroyed this building, this wall, which was hampering my line of sight, and then moved back. Firing at the M4, I tracked him, and at this time there were so many enemies, and I couldn't afford to miss any shots. So I aimed carefully at the BDR weapon fire, and a slightly low damage roll of 362. I made him think twice about advancing, and there I was trying to locate the Jagdpanzer 4 while the 82 has killed the Covenanter. Fire, and the BDR G1B is down. Now Jagdpanzer 4 is duking it out with the Lost Dragon, and the goddamn 82 has killed another one. Or has he? But anyways. Dragon is doing a number on the Jagdpanzer 4, and he killed the Jagdpanzer 4, but not before the JP4 killed our Churchill gun carrier. So we've got the M7, KV2, and we've only there are only three of us: Lost, myself, and the RT. And the enemy guys are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 3 against 7, ladies and gents. Fire! And it was a bit of a luck that I managed to hit him because he was just about to go out of my range. Uh, My shell was just about to go wide. So I got spotted, and now the AT2 would start shooting at me. I decided to move out into the open, decided to. Uh, I took a whole wishful shot. I knew I wasn't going to hit him, and now I've been spotted, and AT2 is firing constantly at me.
Готово. Идите сюда,
Enemies
братья!
know our location. T14, KV2 are capping, and I decided to relocate to get into a position. Meanwhile, Lost is doing a sublime job of resetting the cap. There I am. Took a big hit from KV2, missed my shot, and now I've been spotted, and I am being shot at by both enemy guys and the
Эй,
artilleries.
зарядил!
Thankfully, Lost killed the T14, and I see this KV2. Fire! Wait a second. Sorry about that goddamn phone call. And now I really am in a very peculiar and dangerous position. Thankfully, I have re-stealth and the enemies cannot see me. And the problem is still there. They have more guys, we have less. I'm just about dead, and the KV2 of enemy guys is capping.
Огонь по готовности!
I move into the bush to turn on my binoculars and spot the enemy KV2, and Dragon is moving forward a little bit to do the spotting for me. And there I saw, and Dragon finished him off, ladies and gents. And props to him, he got his fifth kill by killing the enemy KV2. Let's speed up the game. And now Lost told me to stay safe over here and cover the cap while he and RT go and spot the enemy. There the 82 was spotted, and I move out to try and shoot him. But then I see this not fully upgraded duck tank, that is the MX-40. Moving towards our friendly guys. RT and Lost double teamed the 82, and the dangerous vehicle on the enemy side is now dead. I am and aiming some more, and I fire. Bam! I killed the AMX-40 while by killing the 82, Lost secured his uh, Top Gun. Sadly, our good artillery player was killed by the enemy, and I fire. And bam, ladies and gentlemen, I kill another one. And now only one artillery remains, and we have carried this whole godforsaken game on our good shoulders while being helped by the RT, which was very good. The AMX 13 F3, he was a good player. And let's speed up the game because I'm just playing the waiting game and giving Lost every opportunity to kill the RT. Wait a second.
У тебя есть вести из Сталинграда от твоего брата Саши?
And ladies and gentlemen,
Раненый, вернувшийся в мою деревню,
the
сказал, что
enemy
вернуться домой
artillery
живым можно только
did
потеряв
the
руку или ногу.
Они, наверное, шутят.
stupidest things
С
he could
виду не
do
скажешь.
by revealing his position and trying to cap. I mean, what did he think that we wouldn't come and kill him? I mean, come on. That's where the nooblingness come of noobs come in. That's the worst move he could make, and he made it. Now Lost is really hammering him, and he killed him. And between us, we killed 11 guys, and we were one short of getting the two-man crucial contribution. Okay, so yeah, it was a massive, massive carry game from us and for from Lost especially, and we showcased what proper planning can do. Props to Lost Dragon, props to myself, and the friendly artillery, and commiserations to the enemy team who were outplayed by awesomeness. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if some of you had doubts about the capabilities of SU-100, I hope they are cleared now, and it's a good buy, and it's basically worth it to spend the amount of gold and buy this tank destroyer. It's a really good one. Anyways, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you guys farewell. Goodbye.